how's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Hi, Frank, Elsa, Wilmissa, Gabriella, Blondie, almost missed your name in there, Electro, Brianna, Kelly. Oh my goodness, so many friends here today. How's everybody doing? Hey, Iron Man, glad you could make it. Um, is the sound on? It is. It's just not playing any music. I was like, wait, do we have sound here? Hi, Mary. Is Streamlabs up and running? In theory. Surely, hi. Let me actually try it. I told you I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to like when it decides to work and when it decides to not work. It should be. It doesn't look like it is today, but that's okay. Good. Baby's taking a nap, so you're taking a break and playing the game. Nice. Yeah, baby nap time can be wonderful. I don't have any babies myself, but my parents have had them while I've been old enough to understand the joy of having a little bit of a reprieve. Oh, let's see. Um, let's see. How am I? I'm doing today. It's been a wild couple of weeks for me. Lots of high highs, lots of low lows in terms of like life stuff. So I'm hanging in there. Love being in the live stream, really fun hanging out with the community. Awesome. Okay, so today, what I think we're gonna do, I have a couple things planned. Initially, I wanted to do the bingo card, but um, when I was looking at it, a lot of the things that I saw on there were things that I kind of wanted to do on Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be streaming on Christmas Eve. It'll be a big fun, like, holiday extravaganza, I think. So we'll do the bingo card then as well, because it's got lots of festive stuff. Um, so I decided to wait on that, but I have the level 10 quest open for Stitch. I went ahead and finished level 7 after they put out the hotfix because I knew there was a little bit of a wait until you could start Stitch's level 10 quest. There he is. What a cutie. And then I wanted to, what else? Oh, fish for festive fish because those are available today. And then I figured we'd probably actually get around to decorating Woody and Buzz's houses. Okay, Stitch says Stitch wants to make music. Help find other musicians to be in the band? You still haven't gotten your third sock? Oh no! Look under buildings and rocks and things like that because people have had it spawn underneath things. So move things around in furniture mode and look. Um, Musicians like the king. Oh, like Elvis. Oh my goodness. There's also wrapping paper in the valley now. What's festive fish for? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that. It's going to be so exciting. You celebrated your birthday and now you're playing. Happy birthday! Cleared the area again. Oh no, Kelly. So there is wrapping paper. I've been picking up a little bit today because I think it only spawns like 2 max at any given time. Let's get a band together, Stitch. And the festive fish help you complete a task, a festive task, which gives you a reward. Other than that, I think people want them as gifts, but there's nothing else I've seen that we can do with them. Stitch's band should be a trio. Yeah, a trio. You help find 2 other players? Um, sure. I think someone around here plays the lute. That's like a funny guitar, and someone else plays the flute. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Kelly. Yeah, we should be done with this pretty soon, so if you wanted to pop back later, we'll do some no spoilery stuff. Lute flute, that rhymes like a song. You got it. You keep practicing while I try to find villagers to be part of your band. Yeah, I practice hip swivel to be model citizen. All right, cool. We're gonna track this quest. But yeah, so let's see, what did I do? I did log on earlier this morning, and I was able to get the festive fugu. I wanted to do most of them on stream, but I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I go weeks in the game without seeing any rain, so I was like, I need to take this opportunity while I have it. But we'll run up to... There should probably be a bubble in the meadow, I think. I'll try to find one so we can look at it. Hi, where did I put Stitch's house? You moved it around a bit, but ended up in a nice spot at the beach. For now, Stitch is right over here. But I think there's like a 24-hour wait that we're gonna encounter with Stitch's level 10 quest. So I'm planning on finishing the level 10 quest on stream. What's today? Is today Sunday? On stream on Tuesday. And then we were gonna finish the level 10 quest and probably decorate Stitch's house. I'm gonna move it a little bit. This green and red bubble here, that's the festive fish. Yeah, Elsa, I did know. So, on the Discord, there are some friends in Australia on the Dreamlight Valley Discord, and after they caught the fish on the 18th, no more bubbles spawned for them. So I think it might be like you can only catch them once, and then that's it. Hey Owen, how's it going? Find villagers who play perfect instruments to accompany Stitch. Okay. It probably will give us more information if we go to the quests. Oh, it won't. I kind of like that, actually. Oh, it tells us on the map, though, but I'm going to try to not really pay attention to what it says on the map, because I think we can figure this out. I have faith in us. Eric is always playing the flute, so I think we should talk to Eric. Oh no, Owen, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, my channel is a totally safe space. I'm sure you know that already. So we're all here to support you and be kind to each other. Okay, maybe Eric will pop back out after we leave. You've been fishing most of the day and you still can't get the fish in the Forgotten Lands, but you have all the others. So apparently the festive anglerfish only pops up at night. So like after 6 p.m. I think. You know you're safe here. That's great. I'm glad. I try to make sure that I foster an environment on the channel where, you know, everyone's kind and respectful to each other, because that's really important to me. Hey Eric, you play the flute, right? I do, but I haven't had much chance to practice lately. I'm kind of rusty. Not too rusty, I hope. Stitch is putting together a band. I think it'd be great if you'd play with him. Look at him, he's just like looking off to the side like, oh yeah, I know. Let's see. You could get some practice with your flute again. You knew the two that play musical instruments? Yeah. Well, it would give me the chance to play more and learn some new songs. Sure, I'll do it. Great, now I just have to find one more band member. Isn't there someone around here who plays the lute?
Thank you.
Kristoff plays the lute, right? So far you have the fugu, bass, and anglerfish. Nice. Yeah, the fugu's the only one I caught. I wanted to save the rest for stream. But like I said, I feel like sometimes in my game it will rain. Like yesterday in game for me when I was playing just like in my own time, it rained all day. And so then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm probably not going to see any rain again for days and days. We're a Disney family, or Disney Valley family here. Absolutely. You'll be okay soon. Yeah. I hope you're feeling okay, Owen. Oh, and the squid. Oh my goodness. You can't get the festive fish to spawn on your beach. Have you waited until it was raining? It needs to be raining. Let's see, is Kristoff here? He's not. But maybe he'll pop up when we leave.
Oh, hey, wait. Could we talk?
Yeah, there you are.
Hi.
Oh, he's in the building. Hey, Kristoff, you play the lute, right? Sure, why do you ask? Stitch is starting a band. He was hoping you might join. You're the only person around here with a lute. Well, that's true, but I'm not sure if just having a lute qualifies me for this. You won't have to do it alone. Prince Eric is going to do it too. Well, that might help, but still. Music is something I kind of do for me. I haven't performed much in front of crowds. I mean, it's a small crowd and we're all friends. Let's see. It's good to get outside your comfort zone. That's true. You know, maybe you're right. This might be fun. Stitch, Eric, and I making music for the whole village. This is either going to be great or a complete disaster. Well, better start practicing. Now that we've got the whole band together, I'm going to talk to Mr. McDuck. We'll need sound equipment. He might have something he can loan us. Oh no.
Hey, thanks.
What's he going to make us pay for this sound equipment? You just got it, Gabriella? Good. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Um, yes. Oh, another thing. I'm working on a video. I was hoping to get it up today, but life stuff being life stuff, I think it might be up tomorrow. But I'm really excited about it. The original video I was working on, I'm still
Hey, over
making,
here.
but I just kind of was struck with a little bit of
Good day.
inspiration. So hopefully everyone will enjoy it when it goes up. I think tomorrow. Mr. McDuck, Stitch is starting a band. We were thinking you might be able to loan us some sound
Ooh,
equipment.
this alley is pretty great.
Loan you equipment? I can't just be loaning out things like that to anybody. Why, from what I've heard, that wee blue lad would bring it back to me in bits if he brought it back at all. Um, let's see. A vibrant music scene would help the village economy. That's true. It could help bring the tourists in. What tourists? And there might be merchandising opportunities too. I'll dig out some sound equipment for you, but first I'll give you some advice to help you make this a profitable venture. When it comes to music, it's about more than just the sound, it's also about the image. You need to promote the music. Oh no, you're not going to make me wear a t-shirt and put up a bunch of signs again, are you? Looks like no. But you ought to get some pictures of Stitch to help sell his band. Oh, okay. I was wondering okay, I think I know what we're doing with this, and I was wondering what that item was for. Make sure you've got a fine backdrop for the photo shoot too. You'll want a professional look. Come back to me once you've made the photo backdrop and I'll tell you what to do next. Look at me getting into another business. I hope this is a profitable concern.
Bye-bye
Hi,
now.
Rebecca. How are you doing today? Might turn up the game music just a little bit. There we go. We need tinkering parts. We've needed a lot of tinkering parts for the Stitch quests. So we'll run home and craft those. Trying to stay warm with all the cold weather. Oh my goodness, yes. It's not too bad where I live, but my feet are always cold. My feet are like freezing. I have them wrapped up in the biggest blanket right now. Tinkering parts. Wrong thing. We'll make 9. We need 9. All right, and craft the photo backdrop as well. Okay. Oh, another tip, just something. If you have caught festive fish, or when you catch festive fish, um, oh, that's so cool. I didn't know you can still craft that. That is so cool. Um, don't store them in a chest or in your inventory. When I caught the fugu, I just put them down on the ground because I've seen a lot of people accidentally cook with them. So they made it that quest items can't be crafted till needed. You wish you knew you would have to make another photo backdrop. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I think that's always been the case because I know people have had to make oh, it looks like you can't make it after you craft it. That's kind of sad. People have had to craft Minnie's tower, like clock tower, more than once. So, yeah, in general, if I think something's going to be for a quest, I don't craft it until I'm prompted to do it, because I don't want to have to gather all the materials again. Hey, Ghosty, how are you doing today? Okay, so we're gonna bring this to Scrooge. Also, how do we feel about the outfit today? I really like it. I don't know. I feel like we've been wearing a lot of Christmassy stuff lately, and I was like, I just want to rock like a nice look. Okay, Scrooge.
Good day to you.
You've done a fine job. I'll set these up in the Dream Castle. You just need to find Stitch and bring him there for a photo shoot. Are you sure the wee lad has the moxie to lead a band? Nobody has more charisma than Stitch, or nobody's more charismatic than Stitch. Both are true. Enjoying your potato soup? Oh my goodness, I had like a southwestern soup for lunch today. It wasn't the best, but now I want potato soup. I'm investing a lot of my time and resources into this. It best be profitable. I'll go talk to Stitch.
Thank you,
You think
kindly.
the outfit is cute? Thanks. I think it's cute too. We'll be back to Christmassy stuff probably, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely on Saturday. Where is the little guy? We'll
It's
just check out his
Maui
home, see if
time.
he's there. Oh, here you are. So we were kind of talking about it
Over
before, but
there.
where has everyone ended up putting Stitch's house? Great news! Kristoff agreed to be in your band. And that's not all. Prince Eric will join too. Ooh, so good. When do we play? Soon, but first, Scrooge McDuck has to set up a photo shoot for you. Oh, Stitch takes pictures. Say gee. Oh my goodness! Stitch is so cute. No, you're going to be in the photos. They're to help sell the band and create an image for you. Oh, how should Stitch look in pictures? How about edgy and cool? You're starting to feel better. Oh, good, Owen. I'm glad. Every band needs one member who's the bad boy of the group. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Stitch raised badness level, but only for picture. Let's go to the Dream Castle.
It's good. Thank you.
Bring Stitch to the Dream Castle. I'm assuming he'll just meet me there. I don't have to get him to follow me. You made it from scratch last night for dinner? Oh, yum.
I'm so happy Eric's here.
I don't make like a lot of soups because my partner's not a huge fan of them. Like, he'll eat them, but anytime I make soup, he'll eat it and then he'll immediately like make something else and eat that too. So I feel like, what's the point? Oh, look at the Christmas tree. It's so cute here in the castle. Your third stock still hasn't appeared in your forest? Have you moved rocks and buildings and things? Or do we need to be the third floor of the castle where... Oh, it's down there. Scrooge has set up the photo backdrop. The fact that this game wanted me to count the floors of the castle. Take 3 pictures of Stitch against the photo backdrop. Okay, I will. I suppose I should probably change. Which way do I do this? Camera mode. That's not it. I don't know. You know what? We're taking a selfie with Stitch in the photo backdrop. Stitch, smile for the camera. That's not it. There we go. Close enough. You thought of this yesterday, so we know the valley is floating because there are waterfalls that go off the edge, but what if we're floating in water? What? And that's how Ariel and Ursula travel between biomes? Interesting theory.
Neighbor.
I'm still rooting for an underwater biome. Well, that wee blue lad is a natural in front of the camera. I'll start spreading the word about Stitch's concert and dig that sound equipment out of storage. You still need to get Stitch. You'll get him this week. Finally, Stitch is your fave. He is so cute. He's not even my favorite, like, Disney character necessarily, but he's just so adorable in the game. It should take me a day or two. In the meantime, tell the band to get practicing. Oh, Scrooge.
Bye-bye.
Alright, well, I did know we were going to have to wait That's why I wanted to start the quest today. But now we can go and fish some festive friends. Not usually filling by itself for you, so you like to pair soup and sandwich or chips. Yeah. There are lots of realms coming soon. Oh my goodness. I actually do want to take another little stroll around because it's been a long time since I really looked in the castle. But there are like 4 here. Obviously, we got 1 more over here. My theory is that this one's going to be a Beauty and the Beast realm. Because I think that's the next realm that we'll get. We have more here. There are just so many. And I think probably these doors here, I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. I think the doors on either side are probably going to lead to other areas where there are maybe even more realms, if the game continues long enough. Did anyone play Disney Infinity? I'm not sure if I've talked about that on the channel before. I had Disney Infinity. Well, my family had it. And I really loved the concept of Disney Infinity, but I felt like the execution was not, it didn't live up to the concept. And so a lot of things that I liked about the concept of Disney Infinity, this game also has, but I feel like it's executing it in a way that makes a little bit more sense to me. So I'm very excited. Here is one of the festive bubbles. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I caught myself. That's what you were thinking about those gates. Nice. I need to find a fishing buddy before we fish anything because I want to have more than one of each fish, if we can. Yes, you played that on your Wii, but you were clueless on what to do. Yeah, I feel like Disney Infinity was the epitome of no plot, just vibes. Like, it was so cool in theory,
Aloha!
and it was so neat to see characters running around together from different IPs. Let's hang out, Stitch. You can help me catch some festive fish. But I just feel like when you actually sat down to play it, it was like, okay, but what now? It was good, but you never played much of it. You almost screamed in joy when your boyfriend told you Stitch was coming. Oh my goodness. Ursula, would you mind like scooting a little bit? You're in my way. But I really enjoyed collecting the figures for Disney Infinity. That was my favorite part. Okay. How many times will it take me to fish in this bubble that's right in front of me? Oh, it's raining. So I guess I could have waited. Look at it! It's got the cutest little hat. Okay, Stitch, you want to give me an extra one? No? Very rude indeed, Stitch. Very rude. Hi, Yardy. Okay, where else do we need to go? I think I fished with Moana when I got the festive fugu, and she did give me an extra one. So I feel slighted by Stitch. Peaceful Meadow and Glade of Trust. Hopefully it stops raining somewhat soon, though. Because I would like to decorate, and I feel like it's, I don't know. I find it a little bit trickier decorating when it's raining. There's another one. All right, Stitch. Are you really not okay, you know what? Stitch. You think you still have stuff, but no game disc. You also think that because Skylanders was so popular at the time, they kind of tried to copy the concept of Skylanders with the portals and the character figure. I'm not really familiar with Skylanders. Okay, we gotta find a festive squid. Oh, I guess I can pick these up too. I must have been fishing with Stitch, trying to level him up, and just didn't pick up the extra things. You and your brother never got more than the starter figures. You wanted more, but it was costing so much to buy more figures. Yeah, they were kind of expensive. I don't remember how much they cost. We definitely didn't have a bunch of them. Alright, Stitch. Unfortunately, I think you're on my list. 3 things, and you didn't give me an extra one of any of them? The disrespect. Okay, so that should be all of the festive fish that we can currently catch. I'll probably run up to the Forgotten Lands just to check, but I'm pretty sure they only spawn at night. You know what? I think probably also the coffee beans are ready to be harvested, so I'm gonna leave Stitch, and we're gonna grab Mother Gothel. I swear this is like the first time in months that I've actively been hanging
What
out with
a
foraging
pleasure.
friends. Because I feel like I never needed it before, but I'm trying to fill up a chest with coffee beans now, so anytime I go to harvest the coffee, I'm like, okay, who's gonna hang out with me? You were more obsessed with Skylanders, was so sad when you sold all your figures for it and got basically nothing for them. Oh no. Perfect. Thank you. You may leave now.
And we're done talking about this.
Okay.
Shoot.
So I'm gonna clear out my inventory. Um, First things first, let's drop these festive fish because I don't want to accidentally eat them or cook them. They can be friends with this fugu. Um, Drop, drop, drop. Okay. Why is the hat on the squid so huge? They're so funny looking. I would love if we, what am I trying to say? I would love if we got like an aquarium and we could have the festive fish in the aquarium just swimming around with their Santa hats. So what we'll probably do is, I think the last thing that I have to do for the star path is hang out with Scar. So we'll probably grab Scar and do a little bit of mining and wait for the weather to clear up, and then once it clears, we can start decorating Woody and Buzz's house. Ilbean slippers? I've never heard of that before, but if they're the best, I'll have to look into them. Where's Squid? Here? I'm not like a huge slipper person necessarily. I really love like fuzzy socks. I'm also looking forward to Saturday when I open those gifts. I think my luck ran out. I was getting a lot of pouches, in like from Night Thorns and from chests, and it was so fun, but then I stopped getting them really, and I've just been getting coins lately, but I still think it'll be fun. I think there are like, what, 12 or 16 of them, something like that. Oh, another squid. That can just stay there for now.
Oh, hello.
Let's hang out. Let me actually check. Maybe we can get a couple more by Christmas Eve. I'm not sure. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. That's a lot. Like, I have my clothing set pretty much completed, so I don't think we'll get anything new here, but it'll be really interesting to see if we get anything good at least. And I'm really hoping we get some good furniture. I saw the coolest furniture item on Discord today. What was it? It was like a throne for Ursula, and I had never seen it anywhere else before. And somebody just found it in a furniture bag. Skylanders was a Toys to Life game with the original coming out in 2011, then 5 sequels with a few mobile games and a Netflix show. You played as the figure you had on the portal to save the Skylands. Interesting. Yeah, that definitely sounds like Disney Infinity was probably inspired by that. I feel like when we had Disney Infinity, my brother was also very, very young, like probably just to the age where he could play video games. And the only thing he ever wanted to do was like the racing in Disney Infinity, which was not my favorite. You only get coins and seeds from Night Thorns now. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the Night Thorns necessarily that were giving me pouches. It's like once a day you can get the timed mini game thing that if you get all the coins, it'll give you a chest. And that was giving me pouches a lot. But now it's back to giving me coins. You're doing Buzz's level 10 quest. The balloon arch takes so many flowers. Yes, all the blue flowers. It's like 20 of 3 different blue flowers or something. Which is just so much. Have a great stream and a great day. Oh, thank you so much, Electro. Sleep tight. Thank you for stopping by. Where did I get the balloon? Is it the balloon that was over by Woody and Buzz's house? Because if so, that was in the Pixar path. It was the first star path that they offered. It was a good one. I think I have like 3 of them right now. My plan is actually to stock up on Star Path items that I've gotten because I think probably once we go to multiplayer, if you're able to trade things or like give gifts to people, I think they'll stop letting you buy repeats of the Star Path items. That would make sense to me. And I want to have a nice stock of them, so like if people weren't able to play during early access, I can just give them to people. The marsh milkweed took you the longest. Yeah, I had a bunch stocked up, but I know the milkweeds for some reason, maybe it's because there's so many of them, like different types, they tend to take a long time to gather a lot of. You were stuck with what to do with your Yule goats with decorating and you decided to use them as reindeer pulling one of the Christmas sleighs. That's cute. Yeah, I've heard a couple people say that. I think that's super cute. When we decorated our little festive area on stream, I totally forgot to put down the sleigh, so I had to go in and readjust, but it looks nice and I'm very happy with it. So I'm very curious to hear everyone's theories because I was thinking about this today. I'm like, if you don't know, I'm like a huge theories person. Like, I don't know. I feel like my favorite part about games or anything really is the story and the lore, and theorizing is just like my way of appreciating that, I think. But who do we think is going to be responsible for fixing the pillar next to Skull Rock? Because the beach is the only biome that has 2 pillars. We've already fixed one of them. None of the confirmed characters really seem to fit the vibe of fixing that pillar, so I want to know what everyone thinks. That's what you were thinking, Elsa? You'd love to help others out who missed the past Star Path items? Yeah, like I'm such a collector, and I know if there was something I missed, I would really want to be able to get it. So if we have the option to share things in multiplayer, I definitely want to help people complete their collections. Theories are a huge part of Disney too. Exactly, yes. So it definitely fits. I feel like that's also half of the fun of games that are either in early access or games that kind of have constant updates, or like really anything that's kind of continually growing, like series of books or movies or whatever, like talking to other people in the community about, what you want to see, what you think you're going to see. Hey Frank, how's it going? You would love for Peter Pan to be the one to fix it? That would be cool. That would be so cool. You're really wondering since none of the newest characters are it? Yeah. I don't know. I think it might be a while. Like, I've definitely seen people say that they think the Forgotten Lands will be the last pillar to be fixed. And I'm very torn between thinking that it will be Forgotten Lands versus the beach. Like, I think Forgotten Lands makes sense because we still have the fires and everything. And because it was the most expensive biome, I think all those things kind of make it seem like that'll be the last one that's fixed. But because the beach has two of them, I feel like maybe the second one on the beach will be the last one. The up balloon, you sent a pic of your Woody's house, decorated the area. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, I see what you're saying. You love Disney? Yeah, I love Disney too, obviously. Well, I guess I've actually heard of a few people who really love this game but don't actually love Disney, which is fair. Like, I feel like it's a really good game in and of itself, like in its own right. Um, but I think a lot of the reason why I love it is because I love Disney as well. Oh, cool. Look, the sun's come out. That's pretty much perfect timing because we're going to be wrapping up our mining route in, well, a couple biomes, but we're almost there. You hope if we get Jessie, we can also get Bullseye as a companion. Yes. That would be pretty cool. The only thing is, I'm not sure, like, I just wonder how it would be having, like, a horse-sized creature following you around. I guess, to be fair, it wouldn't be that different than having Scar follow you around. A little bit larger, but... Clear out the night thorns. I probably, well, right now I'm saving them for the bingo card. Also, I don't think night thorns actually count towards your item limit. I'm not sure though. Forgotten Lands makes sense because of the house too. Well, I actually think, I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm on stream or in Discord, I just give away all of my secrets. Like, I'll be saying things that I'm making a video about actively, so I'm trying to figure out how much to say and how much to keep for the videos. But, yes, I do think, I don't know. I'm not sure if whoever comes in the pumpkin house is going to fix the fires or not. Can't tell. Oh, here we have wrapping paper. Beautiful. Oh, and another one. Amazing. I also kind of want to, we have enough wrapping paper to do the festive duty where we craft the gifts and give them to people, but I kind of want to save that for Christmas Eve as well, because I want to craft enough gifts for everybody and just hand them out to all of the villagers. The beach is the second one you think would make more sense to be last. That's pretty much where I'm standing in terms of my theory, but I don't know. I feel like that's the thing, like, even if I feel like I have the soundest of theories, you just never know. Wouldn't Bullseye be toy size though? Oh my goodness, you're so right. The way I automatically forgot that Bullseye is in fact a toy. That's so true. Wait, that would be even cuter. Having a toy-sized horse following you around. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I really, really hope they do more of that kind of thing, though. Like we had Pua as a companion that we unlocked. I really hope we get to unlock more companions that are like animal sidekicks from movies and things. I have a very long list of animals I would like to have as companions. One of them is Dinah. Most of them are cats. I'm not even like a huge cat person necessarily, but most of them are cats. One of them is Dinah from Alice in Wonderland. I think Dinah is very cute. One of them is Figaro from Pinocchio. I definitely want Oliver and company in the game, but I can't decide whether I would want them as villagers or as companions. Because my general rule is if the character like speaks, they should be a villager, not a companion. But I feel like in Oliver and company, they do speak, but only amongst each other, and there's like a huge part of the plot that's like them just as actual animals. So I don't know. Dinah and Cleo, yes. Companions are one of your favorite aspects too. Yes. I think they're very cute, and I think they add a lot of character to the game as well. Because, like, I think I have the Calico Bunny following me around right now, and the Calico Bunny is super cute. But there's just something about seeing, like, I don't know, a beloved Disney animal following you around. If you ever get Mulan, it would be so good for Mushu to be a companion. I think Mushu would be a villager, actually. I would be surprised if they made Mushu a companion because he just has so much personality. Miko would be awesome. Miko is what I immediately thought of when I saw the raccoons in the Forest of Valor. I mean, when I saw the Forest of Valor, I immediately thought Pocahontas. I feel like the vibe just fits. A Pascal companion, absolutely. If that doesn't happen, that'll be a tragedy. So hopefully they come through with that, especially since Rapunzel is probably going to be soon-ish, right? Because she's a confirmed character. Mother Gothel's always talking about her. We've seen a character model of her, so I think she'll be soon adjacent. I feel like Hey Hey is a very polarizing topic. I personally do not have much of a desire to see Hey Hey in the game. But I can appreciate people who do want Hey Hey. Thanks, Scar. You'd like to see Chip, but you don't think he'd be a companion. Oh my goodness, Chip is so cute. Yeah, I think that's the hard thing too. Like, some movies just have so many characters that are so memorable that it's like limiting it down to what, maybe 4, maybe 5 if you're lucky, characters from each IP just feels so difficult. I think we've already discussed on streams before that I'm campaigning for every member of the Madrigal family to come to the game. I don't care if they overrun the entire valley. I want all of them there. But I think if we get any, it would be just the 3 sisters and maybe Bruno. You love Encanto. I love Encanto too. I still cry every time I watch it. I've watched it maybe 5 times, but I've watched people react to it probably 20 times. I don't know, it's just a comfort thing to me, which makes no sense because I cry every time I watch people react to it also. Okay, what's next? We're gonna decorate. Yes, that's right. Let's see how far we are from... No, we still have so long with Scar. So we're going to just put a pin in this for now. Let's see you later, Scar.
Run along now.
And we're gonna start figuring out what we're doing with Woody and Buzz. They've been here for quite a while, and their home area is still so, I don't know, it's not giving. We need to fix it. You cry at the ending every time you watch it. You still cry every time too. Yeah, it's just so good. I don't know what to say, except it's just so good. Okay, so we want to make this like a little carnival area, I think. Here's the one thing though. I'm contemplating moving Buzz up to the forest. I really don't want to necessarily. I've seen multiple people do like a little campsite. I don't really want to do that. But also this space is like a little snug, so I want to make sure that we're using it wisely. I'm gonna have to pick up that basil. I should probably go and pick all that stuff up first. Because I don't know why, but you can't move these, the spices around. Oh, hey, it's a chest. That's tricky. I can't even reach it. Okay. We can get it once we move Buzz. Yeah, you can't move the spices in furniture mode. Okay. So first let's move Buzz, and then let's grab that. I'm gonna put this... I guess I'll just leave it there for now. I'm not convinced as to whether or not I want to use that little spaceship. You saw someone put Buzz's house next to their house to look like their RV. That's kind of an interesting idea. People get so creative with decorating and things like that. I'm always so impressed. Okay. So I think we will have a path. Oh, you know what? Do I hate that this path is asymmetrical with that path? Yes and no. Let's see if we can do it this way instead. Why not? If we can make it even. So I want to actually pull out a few things before we start placing things, because I know I want certain things around. I just will have to find them. I like the idea of this being out. I also have to watch my item limit. I'm still gonna go through and kind of condense some things. I kind of like the idea of having like a suit or something out and about. Ooh, or the buzz suit. I feel like the music always cuts out when I'm in the furniture menu, just like scrolling for things. And it's like the worst time because it's probably the least entertaining time for everybody. Let's see. I've definitely seen people getting the little claw machine in Scrooge's shop lately, but I haven't gotten it. But I think that would be super cute. That would be nice also. Gathering up flowers for the balloon arch is such a pain. Now you know how Eve felt when she was looking for the plant. It takes forever to gather up enough flowers. Yeah. Flowers and spices can definitely be a grind. In a different way than mining. Like, I don't mind mining as much because it's essentially like unlimited and not really time locked, because even though each biome, the rocks have to respawn. If you're mining in 3 biomes, they'll spawn again by the time you're done, you know? So you can just kind of endlessly get mining resources, but with flowers, you have to wait for them to respawn. I know there were a couple other things that I had that I thought would be cute here, but I don't know where they are. Maybe I don't. Maybe I was making it up. Oh, I know what I was thinking of. Where are those things? I think these are really cute. I know they're inside Woody's house, but I think they might be cute outside as well. This one guy you watch, he really likes decorating and is really good at decorating. They need to up the limit if more characters are coming. I absolutely agree. The only thing is that the game's already not necessarily functioning the greatest on like the Switch, for instance. So I don't know that they'll increase the item limit until they can get that under control. But I hope that they do. Okay, we're probably not even going to use like half of these items. I just like to pull out everything that I feel fits the vibe and then kind of go from there. Okay, so let's move all of this small stuff out of the way for now, because I kind of want to get just like a general layout to start off with. I do like the idea of this balloon being over here, but I might even move it further if I can into the corner. It doesn't look like it's going to get caught there. Can we actually zoom? No. I was going to say, can we zoom closer to the floating islands? But I don't think we can. Interesting. Me just being nosy about this game. I'm like, what can we see? Okay. You want the chair? If you could trade, you would give the alien machine for the chair. Which one? These ones? These are super, super cute. I was so happy when I saw those ones. I'm gonna put Buzz's house back in this corner, I think. And then I'll probably do like, not trellis. I was wondering if we could make like a little wall or something, but I don't think so. We could do a gate. You know what? I think that would work. I don't really use the fences very much. I'll probably do this like here or so. I want to be able to run through there, so let me make sure we have enough space to do that. Oh, hello. Yeah, that should be fine. And then I'm thinking maybe like a fence here, maybe? It's kind of cordoning this off a little bit. I just also have to make sure I can run between there. You can't remember who said it, but you remember watching a YouTube video about the item limit and the person said they'd rather have a loading screen between biomes and a higher limit than such a low limit. I'm trying to figure out whether I agree with that or not. Like, I mean, obviously that's a very subjective thing. I'm just wondering if I would prefer to have a higher item limit or loading screen. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm so curious, actually. You love them, at least for now. You can see them in Woody's house until you can get them. That's true. I really like not having the loading screens. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a really nice touch that the game feels very open. But I would really like a higher item count. That's a tricky conundrum. Okay, so I want to make this area like the little balloon ride area. I'm not sure if I should fence this off as well. I don't know if I can. Oop, wrong thing. If I can slide this fence behind there. I don't think I can, but maybe if I move it a little bit. Like this kind of a thing. That's kind of what I had previously. Like before I redecorated the peaceful meadow, I just kind of had it taking up a lot of this area. Like a little balloon station. Okay. Little food counter. This might be cute here. With maybe, I'm still trying to figure out whether oh no, trees. Whether I want this or not. Haven't decided. I'm gonna put it here for now. I think here will be a little sitting area. And maybe over here we can put this little table. Are we still stitch questing? We're not. You're in the clear, Kelly. We are decorating right now. We're working on this little, it's not quite a carnival, but a little like type, I don't know, carnival type area. So we might be able to put this over here somewhere. Looks fun, arcade. Yeah, that kind of thing. I really like Woody's house, and I like having it here. Partially because I like the idea of having like the classic Disney characters together. And even though obviously Toy Story is Disney Pixar, and so is Wall-E, I don't know, they just seem to fit the vibe. So I kind of want them all in the same space. And even though this isn't necessarily like my aesthetic in terms of how I imagined the valley looking, like when you're given a carousel, you gotta embrace the carousel, you know? Alternatively, if we put this little food stall over in the other corner, or other little open area, we could have this and like a couple tables and a little seating area. Hi, Stacy! The view is awesome too. Oh yeah. I don't know. This game is just so pretty. I love it. Like maybe if we had, I don't know, something like that. Or even, I'm trying to work this in, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. Where did I put... I think I'm gonna have to go down here and look around because I definitely pulled out an item that I have no idea where it went. I probably dropped something on top of it and got rid of it accidentally. But let's just do a quick sweep. Yeah, I think I just put something on top of it. So we'll have to pull it out again. Why is Maui's house so far out in the ocean? You don't like to visit him? I like to keep the water people off of the shoreline. I think it looks nice. I don't know. I feel like when you have them right up against the shoreline, it feels a little bit crowded. And maybe it's just like the way I feel about beaches, but I like beaches to feel a little bit more open. So I have Maui off of the shoreline, and I also, even though I have like a little decorative area here, I have Ariel off of the shoreline as well. You missed 2 streams, so you're eager to catch up and see what I've changed. I think this is the first stream where we've decorated in a little while, because pretty much we've just been playing the update content. So yeah, currently we have Stitch here, but I think I'm gonna move him into this area if I can. That'll be on Tuesday's stream, and today we're kind of just trying to get this area situated. But everything else I think is mostly the same except for a little festive, like winter holiday area that we did in the plaza. But yeah, I used to get super, super anxious about decorating in this game, especially on stream, but lately I really enjoy it. Okay, I think the item I'm looking for is it's either from Toy Story or Wreck-It Ralph. So I should be able to just filter it that way. Not Wreck-It Ralph. Maybe Toy Story. Ah, yes, this was what I wanted. You just had a random thought. If we get Maleficent, it would be cool if, like, as a dream style or something, we could change her into her dragon form. I love that they implemented dream styles because I feel like it gives us so many options. You can't wait for Maleficent. I really, really hope we get her. I feel like it can't be a Disney game, like a multi-IP Disney game without Maleficent. So I feel like it's just a matter of time. But at the same time, I also want her now. I don't want to wait. Maybe we could do, because I want to kind of integrate this as well. We could do something like this. I don't know, we're figuring it out as we go. She's the one you're most hopeful for. I feel like the green flames in Forgotten Lands are definitely a nod to Maleficent. As to whether or not we'll actually get her, I don't know, but I hope so. I might honestly just put these chairs here. Where's the front? I think that's the front. Oh, of course it's not going to want to go in between where these 2 slots. That is frustrating. Maybe we could grab another one of those. That should be a Mickey and Friends. I think we've also talked about this on stream. I'm not necessarily always like a symmetrical kind of person, but when I want things to be symmetrical, it frustrates me so much if it's not. I just can't get over it sometimes. That's pretty symmetrical, actually. You're a big Descendants fan also, even though you're way too old and was not the target viewer. You're old enough to have a 20-year-old if you had kids. I am also not the target demographic of Descendants, but I don't know what it is. I just love it. Okay, I want to find a table. Some tables for a little, like, eating area. And then we can figure out any pathing or anything that we want. You know, I think what it was that got me into Descendants was I'm a Dove Cameron fan. I watched Liv and Maddie when I was definitely also older than the target demographic for Liv and Maddie, but I thought it was really cute. Um, and just like a funny, wholesome family show. Maybe we can just do picnic tables, honestly. Um, and then I've seen Dove Cameron in like theater performances before. I went and saw her when she was doing Clueless off Broadway. And I'm just a big fan. And I really wanted to see her when she was in The Light in the Piazza because The Light in the Piazza is one of my favorite musicals, but I didn't have the opportunity. But I think that's why I love Descendants. because I started watching it because she was in it. And then it's also just like cheesy Disney stuff, which is right up my alley. I'm trying to figure out what vibe we want to go for with the tables. I think we're going to go with one of the picnic tables, but I just want to make sure there's nothing else that looks like it would be cute. You love Descendants too, Gabriella? Yeah, it's good. And the best thing about it, in my opinion, is that Brandy is going to be in the new one. I love Brandy. I grew up on the Rodgers and Hammerstein adaptation with Brandy. What about this? No, I think we are going to go with the picnic table, and I think we're going to go with the lighter one. Or do we want two of them? Plus Cameron Boyce, you loved him in Jessie. I wasn't a Jessie fan. I was also too old for Jessie, I think. But that one just, I don't know, for some reason. I didn't really, like, get that one as much as I got, like, Liv and Maddie. But Cameron Boyce was so, so talented. Okay. I think the wagon will just stick with putting it by Stitch's home when we do that. I think I'm feeling, oh, this boy. What are we gonna do with you? Or are we doing anything with you? I'm not sure. Maybe you can just put it here. Of course, it's not going to snap where I want it to snap. Is that some sort of Donald sign over by the balloon? No, this is like, what is this? I don't know. It's like one of the little robo things from Wall-E, I think. But I don't know. It just looks like a little toll thing or something. So I just chucked it here. I think it's kind of cute. I really like the Wall-E items and the Wreck-It Ralph items in this game. I think all of them are so nice. I do have the Donald signs out and about, though. I put one, I'm gonna change where I have them eventually, I think, but I have one plopped over here. I love how disapproving he's looking. Oh, closer to the regular direction sign. Probably. Oh, yes, that's a Donald sign. Disapproving Donald Duck. Okay. Camera is glitching. So we must go back. I feel like I'm going to either get rid of this or this. I might just do that and get rid of this spaceship. So sorry, Buzz. Maybe we can find another place for this. Or maybe we could move this forward a little bit. My goodness. Like sticking, it doesn't want to move. And do you fit back here? You don't. Okay, well, back you go. Never seen them. You will. You will, Kelly. Let's see. Okay. Now, this is like a bit of an odd open area, but I feel like that's okay, and we can just make it work. I also don't entirely know what I want to do with this path here. So that's going to be our next puzzle to kind of figure out. Probably... something like this, because I would like this area to be paved. But then I would probably want to move this to be on the pavement, because that makes more sense. Maybe we'll even move Donald. And Boo Boo Stewart from Twilight as Jacob and as Jay in Descendants. Yeah, I know Boo Boo Stewart from T-Squad. I feel like everything I say on this stream just makes me feel so old. I don't know if anybody knows what T-Squad is, but it was a big thing, I feel like, when I was, I don't know, maybe like 10, 9 or 10. I don't know how old I was. Just disapproving Donald. Why don't you fit here? I'm so curious. Is it the balloon? I think it is. That's so strange. Okay. That's cool though. We might have to add like like some bushes or something, some ferns. I just don't really love the way the paving looks when it's like a larger square when it hits up against the grass. I don't know why. You never heard of that? So T Squad was a band. A band? I don't know. I feel like in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was just like a big thing where companies or like producers or whatever the case may be, they would just find like a bunch of young, talented people and they would just toss them together and be like, okay, you're like a band now or something. And then they would just make music. I don't know. T Squad was one of those, and they were responsible for songs in movies like Jump In with Corbin Blue. Um, what else? What else did they have songs in? Maybe, I don't know. But they were around for a little while, and Boo Boo Stewart was a member of T Squad. Okay. Oh. You think you're the oldest of all, Kelly? Even if you are, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I wonder if I want to put some path to kind of connect this to this. I feel like that might help to like integrate the flow. Unfortunately, we can't do it at like an angle, so that's what's gonna throw me off, I think. You knew Corbin Bleu was in a band? I don't know if Corbin Bleu was in a band, but he definitely had some albums. He was on Broadway somewhat recently, Corbin Bleu. He was in Hello Dolly, I think. Corbin Bleu was also in a show that I watched all the time when I was a kid called Flight 29 Down. That was like Lost, but with teenagers. But I think it actually came out before Lost came out. How are we feeling? I like the idea of having a path kind of coming this way. I just don't know if I like it in practice. The meadow stone cluster. And can we get a fern? Ferns are lovely. I love the ferns. Oh my goodness. Your daughter is recently engaged. Oh no. No, no, no. I'm hoping that they feel better. That's so sweet though. Let's see. Okay, I think I want to get like down in ground level and run through this because I feel like sometimes things look nice in theory when you're decorating, but then they don't actually end up being nice when you're actually running around in game. I'm probably actually going to not extend this fence. I'll leave like an area, a gap, and probably put more fence across this way and put the chairs in front of the fence. I think that might look nicer. Um, But I do like actually having this go from this pathway over here. I think it does connect it a little bit and make that area look like it makes more sense. I don't mind having Woody's carousel just on the grass. I think that's nice. Might move this back a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind it overall. I definitely don't think it's going to be my favorite thing that we've ever created, but I think that also just has to do with the fact that, like, I much prefer things that are kind of, like, cozier, I guess. But I think it's going to look nice. You didn't know the name T-Squad, you knew he was in it, but not the name. Gotcha, gotcha. Kinda disrupting Christmas, but you'll celebrate later. Oh, yeah. My sister, one of my sisters, I hope she's not watching this. I don't think she really watches my live streams anymore. If she is, I love you. But she is so dramatic. I mean, I'm dramatic, but she's also dramatic. And she texted me the other day and she's like, "Are you streaming?" I was like, "No, I'm not streaming right now." So I knew the way that she phrased it, it was gonna be like, I don't know, something drama. And she was like, she's like, "I have influenza A." And I was like, "Okay, you have the flu. That's okay. It's not the end of the world." And she felt like it was the worst thing ever. She's fine. She's feeling okay. It's the flu. It's not the end of the world, but she's just very funny. The table looks nice right by that stand. Thanks. I think it looks nice too. I was worried about finding something that was going to look good, but I think that looks good. Maybe we'll just put this over here. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just put this right by Woody's house. A little bit of Mickey. You recognize that type of characterization. I mean, I think it's a family thing. I'm that way kind of as well. I've been having like some health stuff. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I feel like every day I don't know. I sometimes immediately jump to worst case scenario for things as well, so I get where she's coming from. Okay, bushes. I want to try to keep bushes and rocks kind of simple because I really want to make sure we're watching our item count. But I do still, I don't know, I just love the bushes and the rocks because it makes it look more natural and integrated and not like it's just kind of, I don't know, isolated buildings. Because I feel like it's pretty rare that you just walk up to a building and there's nothing around it, right? And maybe if we could find something really tiny here, or maybe like a fern that we can walk over. Like that, maybe. Then I just want like a small... Maybe one of the Glade ones? I say as I pick up not a Glade one. Maybe this one. I think that's the color scheme we've been going for mostly. The Peaceful Meadow and the Plaza coloration. I can never tell if I'm just really bad at using the mouse to manipulate the camera or if it's actually kind of a bug that's the camera just flies out into outer space sometimes. It's probably a mixture of both, to be honest. That's why the guy you were talking about goes overboard on his item limit and wants more, but his designs look good but crowded. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of my vibe too. Like, I like things to look a little bit crowded. Then again, I usually try to scale it back a little bit because I feel like some people are like, I don't know. And I feel like this mindset might come from my days like playing The Sims and watching the Sims community, but I feel like some people are like mainly decorators, right? And some people are like mainly gameplay people. And even though I really like decorating in Dreamlight Valley, I would still probably classify myself as mostly someone who enjoys playing Dreamlight Valley. So I want my decorating to look nice because that is something that's important to me, but I also want it to be very playable. So even though I like the look of things that are more cluttered, I always want to make sure that it's not impeding the flow too much because I play this game a lot. I think that's probably good. You're mostly a player, you have a hard time decorating. Yeah, you play on the Switch though too, right? And it's very difficult to decorate on the Switch, I think, or with a controller in general. Although I haven't done it too much. When I play on PC, I play with a PlayStation controller, and I haven't really tried decorating with it that much because I mostly just rely on the mouse and keyboard because it's way easier to decorate with the mouse and keyboard. Okay, I think I like it. And I actually think it turned out better than I was anticipating. Not really, you use your touchscreen to decorate. Okay. You wonder if the little spaceship would look good on that patch of grass by the balloon? I might try it. Because I kind of do want Buzz to have his spaceship, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll figure it out. You used to be just a player because you found decorating difficult, but now you're a decorator for sure. Yeah, I love decorating. I feel like, oh, okay. I guess we're just gonna have to find it. I hope it didn't disappear after I put it in here. I don't imagine it would have, but you never know. Um, yeah, I really enjoy decorating. I think sometimes it can be hard to feel inspired. I'm gonna move this. I don't know why I love the idea of disapproving Donald being somewhere over here. I just really do. But I actually don't really mind having this here. That's kind of cute. You say you have a hard time decorating because you keep changing everything you've changed in your plaza like 5 times. Yes. I try to make sure that I'm very happy with what I have, because I never want to really have to do any intense changing of things. Because even though I enjoy it, it takes a lot of like mental energy for me to decorate. So I want to make sure I'm happy with it. That's why I was kind of stressed out actually when I saw Stitch's house. Like, it's so cute and I love it so much. But I was like, oh my goodness, we've already decorated the beach. We kind of have everything like fitting where we want it. Like, where am I going to throw this extra house? Which is why I also say if they're going to keep giving us houses that look so good on the beach, they need to expand the beach a little bit. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, we are doing some decorating right now. It's been a little while. You always go for making your gameplay easy, which makes it hard to decorate. Yeah, I think there's definitely still ways to do it, but you just have to be conscientious of the fact that what looks good doesn't always play well. You just tidy up the area and leave the buildings where they are. That's fair. I want to like put things on this table, but I don't want it to take up space in our item count. Oh, look at Stitch. She's so cute. Bus says thanks. That's true. I'm sure he appreciates having his spaceship. Let's see. You noticed on the furniture menu it has filters by like colors and stuff. Yours doesn't have that. What are you missing? Oh, in furniture mode, so you have to click a category first. I usually just go to all, but then up here there's a button that says filters. Should have this. And then when you click on that, it'll bring you to the filters page. And you can pick by color, by IP, um, things have traits, furniture zones, styles. Usually I don't use any of this stuff because I don't find that it's that helpful personally. But sometimes I'll do color, but usually if I know what item I'm looking for or I know like the vibe that I'm looking for, I'll pick which IP. And then you press back and it'll fix it for you. You go in spurts and you get stuck and leave it for days. Yeah, that happens too. As long as you've been playing this game, you never notice the filter tab. Yeah, it's so handy. I don't know where these keep coming from. I don't know if maybe I was hanging out with people and they dropped berries all over the place, but I keep finding them. Let's see if we have any more wrapping paper. Probably not. I think it only spawns like once every couple of hours or so. This is going to be the next thing that I redo. I think it might be you, Kelly, who loves this area. I can't remember. But I don't know, there are so many rocks and I could do so many things with that many spaces. You do that for Stitch and Wally if you walk by them and see them looking so cute. You're like, look at how cute you are. Yeah, I do that all the time. On Xbox, filters is the X button once you pick a category. You use it a lot to grab only outdoor items while decorating. That's nice. Yeah, I think I'm just feeling like we might run into the same issue with Stitch's house that we did when we tried to put Moana's over here, and that I'm not sure if it'll fit. So I don't know what we're going to do if it doesn't fit. Oh, you know what I should do though? I put a little coconut drink on this wagon for Stitch, but we're going to go make a coffee for Stitch. I said that once we unlocked coffee, we were going to give him like, I don't know, a coffee to bring around with him. But I also want to find a forager. Mother Gothel, unfortunately, it's going to be you. You thought the pathing in particular was so well done. Thank you. The fountain area is beautiful. Oh, thank you. I really do love it. It's just like kind of what we were talking about, one of those things where it's kind of a pain to like walk through the rocks. I have certain rocks that you can walk through, but it makes gameplay just a tiny bit more difficult. And also, as we're getting more places, I want to be able to decorate and not feel totally limited with item count. And I know those rocks are taking up a lot of space. You can put things in the wagon? Yes! I found out totally by accident, but I'm so happy I found out because I feel like even though Stitch isn't actually going to pull it around, you know? Oh, yay. I just love the idea of him having like a little wagon where he brings his coffee around with him. Okay, Mother Gothel, thank you so much. I appreciate you sometimes.
What are you waiting for?
I'll probably leave the coconut drink in there as well and just add a coffee. So let's see. So there's like a mocha, and then there's coffee, and then there's like a latte, I think, right? Same for Wally bringing treasures back. Oh, that is so cute. That is very cute. I don't even know if coffee is in this menu. I feel like it probably is. Hot cocoa is. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm probably just gonna make one of each because I just remember the recipes. You got the wagon a month ago and saw that you could place the Lilo and Stitch lamp in it. That's cute. And a latte. Wagon? What wagon? Oh, we're going back. Don't worry. You'll be able to see it in a sec. And we'll do a mocha. I'm just not sure which one's going to look the cutest in the wagon, so that's why I'm going to make all of them. You wish we had trash cubes for Wally? That would be cute, too. I just love Wally so much. He's such a cutie. Okay, let me also toss this coffee away while we're here. I don't think I really need to empty... Well, I'll also empty the gems, because they're right there. I can't wait until I fill up these chests with gems. Why? I don't know. But I just want to. I also think I said I was never gonna redo my storage again, but the gems were kind of here by accident, so I think I'm probably gonna make a gem room. Probably downstairs. I have one empty room downstairs, and then I'll probably use the safes from Scrooge and store the gems in there instead. He's your fave. You got mocked heavily yesterday for your out loud singing and dancing with him. Oh no! Haven't been able to play much for a few days. Have I talked about the updates already? We've definitely talked about the updates a bit. What kind of things are you interested in knowing? I'm happy to go over it. You already know I love talking about this game, so I will continue to talk about it if you'd like. Okay. To the beach. Stitch and Wally, the cutest alien and robot ever. Yes. And I feel like they're friends. I feel like that's canon. It's confirmed. I also feel like it's confirmed that Stitch and Ariel are friends, and we already know that Wally and Ariel are friends. And those three as like a group of besties just really makes me feel happy. Grace, this is the wagon. It's this little red wagon with the lightning bolt on it. It's a Lilo and Stitch wagon. And when you go into furniture mode, you can place things in it. So, I mean, it's too close to his house right now for me to adjust this, but yeah, you can place like anything, I guess, that's 1 or 2 tiles in it. Let me drop, I would probably just give him this latte, honestly. I think that's cute, but I'm gonna drop that, and I'm also gonna drop this coffee, and we'll see. Any noticeable changes, like in terms of gameplay? Or like performance. In terms of performance, I do feel like the PC has been a little buggier since the update. That being said, it ran so smoothly before the update on PC for me that I don't really necessarily mind a couple more bugs that I think they're working on fixing. In terms of gameplay, we have some new ingredients that you can collect to make more elixirs and things. I think I have the elixirs over here. So that's exciting. And then obviously we have the 3 new characters. Yeah, so before with the Scar update, we got these miracle growth elixirs for farming or gardening. But with this update, we also got fishing bait that you can craft, a shovel varnish, and then a pickaxe polish, I think. Um, so those are cool things that were brought to the game. Additionally, with the update, they gave us the dream styles. So Ariel now is no longer forced to be only a human. You can make her a mermaid again. Three new characters, yeah! 3 new characters. We have Woody and Buzz and Stitch. So yeah, for those of you who have given Ariel legs, now she can also turn back into a mermaid, so she should be in this pond, which is exciting. Because I kind of missed Mermaid Ariel. Where'd she go? Of course she disappeared. Oh no. Yeah, she's like glitching a little bit, but that's okay. The wagon is cute. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and I think I probably showed this last stream. I can't remember, but this is our updated little festive area. I'm like in the gazebo right now, so kind of blocked, but I put the play over here with some more presents. Obviously our hot cocoa stand, the tree, this. I ended up just tossing a Yule goat here because I had a bunch of them, so I figured why not. And then this Pixar ball I think is so cute. We got from Buzz, and then these toy blocks, the giant toy blocks from Woody, I think. You never had bugs or glitches or crashes before this update. You felt so lucky with everything people were having trouble with, but after the update, you've been having them also on PC. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the Switch was really buggy, but I think everyone knew the Switch was buggy from the time pretty much it came out, and I think people were expecting it to a certain extent because of the way that the Switch is. But oh, I also need to change this. This is another thing. Wait, Debbie, this is my favorite thing that came in the update, I think, which is probably a hot take, but I love it so much. When you open your game, if you go into your inventory, you'll automatically have this memory frame. And any memories that you get from quests or any completed memories that you get from like mining, fishing, gardening, whatever, you can display any of the memories you want in here. So we're gonna have Rapunzel just vibing today, I think. Do I have any pets? I don't have any pets, no. I might get a pet in the future. I would like to. What do I want to do? You know what? We might actually grab Scar and hang out with Scar a little bit more. No, I've had pets in the past, but not currently. There he is. But yeah, I mean, I've mostly managed like figuring out how to get through here. Like these rocks I can go through, but it's still not as easy as just like sprinting around, you know what I mean? And human Ariel can follow you. Yeah, human Ariel can have a role now as well, but not a fisher. Not a fisher. You put the ball and blocks by the tree too. I think it looks so cute like that. Start over here. It's been raining in game a lot today. If anyone hasn't fished for festive fish yet, definitely do. Kim, I read your question about the festive fish, and I guess I didn't read it out loud. Sometimes I do that. Is anyone else like that, where you'll either think something really hard or like read something to yourself and you think you said it out loud? But yes, we did catch some of the festive fish today. But I don't know if they're only available today or if it's just that you can only fish them once. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and confirm with more people. Also gotta keep picking up dark wood. Because I feel like we haven't really had any quests with dark wood yet, but I'm sure it's right around the corner. Got Woody and Buzz, not Stitch. Have to find the new tea recipes. Love the tree and area. Thanks. Yeah, Stitch is a bit of a process to get. I'm not sure what you've heard, Debbie, but he takes some time. And if you want any help with recipes or anything, I'm sure people in the chat know. I think I know the boba tea recipes, but oh, also, I've just like been leaving these here, which probably, I don't know, it like halfway makes me so happy and halfway makes me want to pick them up immediately, but they're just so pretty. I wish we could move them in furniture mode to decorate with the memory orbs. Scar is the last task. I know. I went through this star path way quicker than I intended to. It just kind of happened, but like you were saying, Elsa, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's because a lot of the tasks had to do with hanging out with people. It's like the rest of them just felt like they moved so quickly. You're hoping they're available for a few days like candy at Halloween so you can hoard a few stacks. Well, so far it seems like you can only catch them once. I mean, it's a little hard to confirm, but I was in the Dreamlight Valley Discord before stream, and some of the people from Australia who fished up the festive fish on the 18th, which is today for me, but was yesterday for them, when they opened their game again on the 19th, there weren't any more bubbles that spawned. So I wonder if you can only fish them once. They add a warm glow up. They're very cute. I do think they're very cute. I remember I had been cooking a bunch. I think I was cooking berry salads because I was stocking back up, and they were filling up my living room, which was where I had the stove at the time. And I was like, man, I wish you could move these around in furniture mode because they would be so cute as just like little floating lights, I guess. I have not technically finished the star path yet, Debbie, but I'm almost done. Hanging out with Scar is the last thing on it. And the thing is that I think I even did most of it on stream. I know I did a few things off of stream, like the kingfish, because I don't really stream at night, so I had to catch them on my own time. And I think I did a couple of the hanging out tasks off of stream, but I think for the most part, we did the star path on stream. Yeah, you're in Australia and you've only got the one. Okay, yes. I don't know why I always forget that you're in Australia, Blondie. You wonder, do memories count on the item count? I don't know, but we can check. Actually, that's something worth checking. I might do that after we're done mining. Check about that and the night thorns, because I don't know that night thorns count either. I feel like I need to start crafting more elixirs because I have so many Vitalis crystals. Like, I already have a chest full and they're overflowing into another chest as well, but I don't want to have to get another chest of them. But it also feels weird to sell them. You have to jump off. Well, thank you for coming, Debbie. Have a great rest of your day. Night thorns do count. Okay, good to know. I'm just doing like mental math right now, seeing if there are any variables that I haven't considered in terms of when we check about the item count, but I don't think we've really harvested anything except that basil, which probably has regrown by now. So we shouldn't have anything in the valley spawning necessarily. You would to save up potions in case I might want to use them at some point. Yeah. Definitely valid. I feel like I never used the, what was it? I never really used the watering can elixirs because I just felt like I never really needed any like gardening produce quickly, if that makes sense. So I didn't really use those, but we used the pickaxe one that Merlin gave us, and that was really nice. I feel like those kinds of things are really nice if you're working on like a star path, you know what I mean? And you're kind of down to the wire, or if you're working on a quest and you don't have what you need stocked up, like it's nice to get one of the elixirs and just get all gems or something like that. Or if you need to catch, um, like if you're trying to catch swordfish or fugu or anything like that, you can use the fishing one and it'll be a lot easier to catch them. Thanks, Scar. And use your Dreamlight and the crystals. That's true. You used it on Stitch's coffee bean? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I was thinking about it. I wasn't sure how long the coffee bean was going to take, but luckily it was pretty quick. I do have a lot of Dreamlight. I have so much Dreamlight. I've been kind of trying to think of what we should do on streams because we're just about finished with the update content and it's going to be a while until we get new content. We still have a few things to decorate, so I definitely am planning on doing that. But after that, I'm not really sure what we should do. Does anyone have any thoughts? I was thinking we could grind some Dreamlight. I think I'm at like 314,000. I think it would be maybe not fun, but it would be interesting to get up to 500,000. At some point, I do actually want to start another save file, but I think I want to wait and do that when the game drops in full release. I think that would be kind of fun to like experience the game as a whole. I mean, not like as a whole because it's always going to be getting updates, but you know what I mean? That's what you would do, use the watering can potion on the coffee plant, yeah. Definitely nice to have that kind of thing for quests. Although, there are a couple other games that I want to start playing on the channel pretty soon, so we'll probably stream Dreamlight like maybe once or twice a week. I feel like lately we've been doing it like 2 or 3 times a week. So we'll probably cut down and do a little bit less Dreamlight Valley since there's not going to be new content, and we can throw a couple other things in there too. Like, I think I want to start playing Breath of the Wild. I've been talking about this for months. I feel like if you've been on the channel since I first started streaming, like pretty much since I first started, I've been talking about the fact that I want to play Breath of the Wild. But I'm finally going to get it, so that would be fun. And honestly, I feel like I could use all the help I can get because I'm not very good at combat games. And I know you can change the difficulty. Okay, 2871. We're going to check this out with the Nightthorns. But I still feel like I'm going to need help. No, the Nightthorns don't count to your item limit. Confirmed here. You heard it first. We'll check with the memories too, but that's good to know. I'm glad that we tested that. You'd love to start a new game as well, knowing what we know now. We do it so much differently from the beginning. That's true. Start a new one when the game is fully out, not in early access. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Because I feel like there will also be a lot of people coming to the game for the first time when it's in full release. You know, if they either don't want to spend the money on a Founders Pack or can't afford to spend the money on a Founders Pack. Also, I'm sure there will be like a lot of marketing when in full release, so people might even just be hearing about it for the first time. So it'll be nice to like embrace a new part of the community, you know what I mean? And kind of start from scratch, so to speak, altogether. Oh my goodness. You would watch, you finished Breath of the Wild years ago and you forgot a ton. Yeah, I'm also, the other game that I always talk about is Kingdom Hearts. And I feel like since we play Dreamlight Valley, there's probably a lot of overlap with people who like Kingdom Hearts because it's also Disney. Um, and I have it on PlayStation, so I could play it, and I have a capture card now, so I could, but we'll see. But then there are also so many good cozy games coming out, like Aka just came out. That seems like it's gonna like it's really good. I haven't really watched much of it because I'm kind of like a person where I like to experience things for the first time myself, so I try not to watch people play games if I'm planning on playing them. Before January 2nd, check out the Aurora concert. Yes, I will. You'll have to let me know how exactly you do that, because I also do want to keep playing Sky. I mean, that I don't think that's a very like very conducive to making content about necessarily just the way that the game works, but like in my own time I do want to play it. That's the kind of game that I might need to find a video to watch about it because I'm just a little bit confused by it. It's so pretty though, and I feel like it seems so promising, but I just don't really understand the game. You're a Kingdom Hearts fan. You would start a new game just to see if they did put clips for... Yes! That's such a good point, Gabriella. 'Cause like the fade to black screens, people seem to think that they're supposed to be cutscenes. And in full release, hopefully they would have those implemented, so it would be worth it, honestly, to play through again to see the cutscenes. Oh, that's good to know, Elsa. I also, like, even though I have a Switch and I've had it for a long time, I don't really have friends that play games, so I don't really know how multiplayer works for most things. So you'll have to hit me up on socials. You know how to get in touch with me about that, how it works, what to do. I feel like mining right now is like a mental exercise for me because I'm going my normal mining route, but in reverse. So my brain is like, this is so familiar, but so strange at the same time. Because anytime I mine, I always do the same exact route. Do I have it on Switch or mobile? I have it on Switch. You caught a stream? Oh, yay! Hello, how are you doing? It's always nice seeing people from Discord here. And it's nice seeing people from here on Discord as well. But I honestly, I don't know. I always feel a little bit, I'm trying to figure out whether I should say this or not. Like I love our little channel community. It's still so small. Well, not so small. I mean, there are a lot of people, but like compared to some streamers, you know, it's like kind of small, but um so when I go places like the Dreamlight Valley Discord, even though what I do on YouTube is pretty much mostly Dreamlight Valley, I'm still always so surprised when someone makes the connection that it's me, I guess. So, yeah, sometimes I get a little bit embarrassed, but I love when people from Discord come over here or when people from here say hi to me on Discord. Feel a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think it also is because I'm an introvert, which is weird for somebody probably. Well, I feel like actually a lot of content creators are introverts. Like, I love spending time with people, but I also am like a little bit shy and stuff. So I don't know, when I see people like cross-platform and things like that, it just like activates my shyness. And I'm like, oh my goodness, hi, how's it going? You might be getting a PS5 soon, and you don't know if you want to make a new save file or have another copy because you're on Switch and only Switch. So what I will say, are you talking about this game, Blondie? Because if you are, I'm just going to start harvesting these because that'll work for hanging out with Scar as well. If you are talking about this game, cross-save doesn't work with PlayStation. I've helped so much on Discord, so thanks very much. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very sweet. I try to. I don't know. I'm gonna get teary again. I'm also very just emotional in general, but I just love the Dreamlight Valley community. Everyone's so lovely, so I try to help. I'm so sweet. You're glad you found the channel because it helped you so much before you joined the Discord. That's great. I'm so glad. You've been trying to join the Discord, but all the links to it never work for you. Interesting. Have you tried going to the Dreamlight Valley website? I think they have it linked on their website. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to end up doing cross-save with PlayStation. From my understanding, the reason that we don't have it currently is like a Sony thing. I don't know, but if you do get a PlayStation, you just wouldn't be able to use your current save from the Switch. Hopefully that's something that's fixed by full release, because I'm sure a lot of people would really like the ability to play on PlayStation and also somewhere else. Oh, that's good to know, Kelly, that you were able to find the Dreamlight Valley server by just being on Discord and searching it. That's really good to know. Has anybody else been really slacking on feeding the critters lately? Because I have. I know I need to because I need to keep unlocking memories, but I don't know. After I unlocked them all as companions, it kind of became less of a priority for me, but I gotta get back on that. It came up as a German group only? Interesting. Hmm. But yes, I've been lacking with the critters. I've also been like thinking a lot about if we get future biomes or like more biomes in the future, I guess is technically what I meant to say. I wonder what kind of companions we would get with different biomes. Like I know on the stream before we've talked about like a desert biome, especially if we get Aladdin and Jasmine, how cool that would be. But like what kind of critter would we have following us around or like finding in the desert? You forget about your critters. I forgot about the brown raven so many times, and it was ridiculous because when I was on like a more consistent schedule in terms of which game I streamed on which days, I would always play Dreamlight Valley on Tuesdays, and Elsa would remind me every time that I needed to feed the brown raven, and I would forget every time. That's disappointing. If you make a new save on PlayStation, then you might delete it after when you can cross-save unless the bugs from Switch get fixed. Gotcha, yeah. I have a lot of optimism, I think, about the Switch getting fixed, because I feel like, I don't know. you can tell it's not for lack of trying, you know what I mean? And honestly, I don't play on my Switch all the time anymore, but I still do play on the Switch quite a bit. And you can tell there's a huge difference, like huge improvement since the game first came out on Switch to now. So I feel like I'm really hopeful that it's going to keep getting better. Because yeah, I mean, it's such a great platform to play a game like this on. Just like a nice, chill, cozy game. And I know it's a very accessible platform for a lot of people, so I really hope it gets fixed. Is it DDD or Disney Dreamlight Valley? You tried to look it up on Discord, but it says not found. You know what? I actually have Discord open in my browser right now, like in a different tab than YouTube. In fact, I might just be able to grab this. And copy it into the chat. Try that. Let me know if that works. That is the welcome channel. The website worked, you just joined? There you go. Yeah, I feel like I always recommend the website because sometimes there will be like invite links for Discord, but they'll expire after a certain number of people use them. So like a link will only be good for 100 something, and then if it's not changed, you're getting an old link. Now's a great time to check if memories count as items. You're right. I do need an item from before. Thank you, Blondie. I'm glad that all of you understand that I'm not trying to be dense when I forget things. 2871, and I'm not trying to like intentionally not do something. My memory is just not the greatest, and I get easily distracted, so. Oh, the memories do count. Interesting. So the Nightthorns don't, but the memories do. Look at us learning so many things. Is there anything else I need to plant? I usually try to think if I need anything to like stock up my supply, but I think it's pretty good right now, so we're just gonna plant more pumpkins. But yes, also welcome to the wonderful world of the Disney Dreamlight Valley Discord. It's a great place. It can be a little intimidating because there are so many channels, but it's so useful. And the Dreamlight Help channel is honestly amazing. Pretty much any issue that you're having, they can help you fix, like most of them. Which is so cool because they're literally just community members that are volunteering their time to help each other out. So, it's a great place. You can definitely tell a difference. You remember at the start saving every 10 minutes because you were scared of your game crash as often as it did. Still not great, but it's better. Oh my goodness, yes. Like, I play on the PC now when I'm streaming, and sometimes even when I'm not streaming, it depends. But I only got Dreamlight Valley on the PC, I think, when the Scar update came out. So I was playing for weeks before that on the Switch, and I was saving like every 2 minutes probably, and I don't think that's being melodramatic. Like, I was so scared of crashes, so I was saving all the time, and even then it still would crash sometimes. But it's a lot better now. I've had maybe one crash in the past like month, maybe two. Did I know that the like button on streams has this really cool animation? Really? I don't know that I've ever noticed that before. Everyone's been so helpful. You gotta head out, but you're glad you could catch it for a bit. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad you could catch the stream too, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. You're used to lots of channels. You're on the Sky Discord, and they have a ton of channels to help with playing the game. Oh, I might have to check out the Sky Discord then. Maybe that's the place for me. Maybe they can explain to me everything about the game. Everyone should like the stream so they can see it. Oh, that's true. I'm so bad at like self-promoting. I never ask people to like the stream or anything or subscribe. But if you would like to, it definitely does help the channel. I feel like I do in videos, but I never do on stream. But I also feel like the community in general is so supportive, so I feel like even when I don't ask for it, you all are so nice to me, and I appreciate it. I just caught it again. I know I bring this up every time, but the lights, the fact that there's light coming out of the windows in the pumpkin house and smoke coming out of the chimney just makes my heart hurt because even though I know in my brain that there's no one there, the signs of life, the signs of life in the game just make it feel like someone's there and I want to go and talk to them and be their friend. Oh, I guess, well, I'm wondering, yeah, people have probably finished Stitch's level 10 quest. So the level 10 item for him, like the friendship reward, is like a little spaceship. How big is that? They've been in isolation too long. Exactly, Kelly. They need someone to pay them a visit. The lights in the pumpkin have you so curious, right? But in my gut, I feel like it's going to be quite a while until we get somebody into the pumpkin house. I don't know. It might surprise me. And we might get someone really soon. That would make me so happy. But I feel like we've got a couple updates before that gets here. But it's also wild because that's the only, even though we had Scar's like elephant skull house, right? Um, Even though we had that, and even though we have Skull Rock, which I do think will open one day, those are more like, I don't know, those feel more like landmarks. But the pumpkin is the only like house that we had that we couldn't access. So having like an actual house that we just can't go into, where we know someone's gonna be there, they're just not here yet, it just gets to me. It piques my curiosity and also it makes me sad. It's such a cute house too, though. Like the little flowers on the window ledge, adorable. That's why I feel like it's not going to be Jack. I know that's a common theory that people think it's going to be Jack Skellington, but I don't know. Jack just doesn't really seem like the type to have early Q vines and purple flower pots, I guess. Although I really do want to have a Nightmare Before Christmas update. So hopefully at some point in the future. You sent the Sky Discord. Oh, thank you, Elsa. I did just get that notification, so I will look at that once I am off stream. You still think the fairy godmother? She's been collecting fun notes on us all along, peeking through the curtain to plan future. Oh my goodness, that's such a fun theory, Kelly. She's just been watching us this entire time. You also think she's going to be the fairy godmother? Oh my goodness, yes. I think it is too.
Hey there.
This raven is all up in our business. Especially, slight Stitch spoiler. So, if you don't, like, haven't gotten Stitch yet, maybe just, like, turn the volume down for 15 seconds. But slight Stitch spoiler, when we were getting the third sock, when we talked to the characters, they said that they were receiving socks before the forgetting from somebody who conjured them up, and that Merlin said that it was like one of his beloved friends. So I think that's another hint that it's going to be the fairy godmother. Because, like, I don't know. It just feels like conjure feels magical, right? So somebody's using magic to make socks and hand them out to villagers.
He's not gonna believe me.
Even though the fairy godmother is usually known for shoes, I feel like socks are on brand. You think if we got Jack, it would be in his own realm and not in the pumpkin? Yeah, we'd probably bring him over from a realm, right? And even though his thing is pumpkins, I feel like the vibe would be a little bit more spooky. Like, even though the Forgotten Lands is spooky, the pumpkin house itself is very cutesy. Kelly, were you covering your ears? I mean, I know I play, like, through the game, so, like, maybe people come here expecting spoilers, but I'm a very anti-spoiler for things. Well, I'm selectively anti-spoiler, I guess I should say. Like, when I read books or am going to see movies, I never read the synopsis on the back of the book, and I really never watch any trailers. Like, I'll watch a teaser trailer, but I never watch a full trailer or anything like that, because I want to go into it blind. In terms of, like, games, like Disney Dreamlight Valley, I am so into, like, figuring, like, if something is officially confirmed or an Easter egg, I want to explore that. But things like finding out things from time travel, I don't really like to hear that. But, like, if I'm in the Discord or in the chat or whatever, and we all find out, or, like, somebody in a different time zone finds out something and we're all learning it together, like, I like that kind of spoiler, but... Yeah, I'll have to dig around in the Streamlabs, because like I said, I haven't really figured out why. It seems to be random, but I'm sure I probably just need to look into something a little bit more closely, because sometimes it seems to work totally normally, and then sometimes the bot just seems to not work. So I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit more research. I'm not very tech savvy though, so yeah. I feel like sometimes it takes me a while to figure out what's actually going on. You would love Zero as a companion so much. I would love Zero. You appreciate the spoiler alerts? I'm glad. I try to make sure I'm looking out for everyone. Scar, are you still not pleased with how much time I've spent with you? Oh. Oh my goodness. I wonder how long we've had that done for. Okay, perfect. Now we can get the rest of these, and then we'll be officially done with the Star Path. I wish I would have been counting how many times I've hit this button, because it would have been nice to know the math, like how much we actually came out with moonstone-wise versus what we put into it. I guess, you know, I probably have footage of when I started the Star Path and how many moonstones I had, so I might look back at that. And I can just like reverse engineer how many days it's been, so how many moonstones we got from daily chests and things like that. Oh, Maui. Okay, Scar, I think you're still, oh no. Oh no! We're trapped behind Maui. Okay. Hey, Scar. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, this is a tragedy. Why is nothing working in our favor? Okay, we can stop hanging out. I will actually hang out with Merlin because I think he's a forager. No, he's not. Because I think it's probably time to harvest the coffee beans again. Are none of you foragers? I think Goofy is, actually. You're looking forward to my Discord as you never use yours much? Yeah, I'm looking forward to my Discord too. When will it be out? Anyone's guess. I'm really like The thing is, I have all of the channels sorted and pretty much all of the settings for the channels. I literally just need to figure out how to make it so people can assign their roles, things like that. I just need to find a good YouTube video that's going to help. Currently harvesting your 800 pumpkins, but you can't be bothered to garden, so you tape down the A button for harvesting multiple. That's some, like, big brain energy. Where did Goofy go? Wait a minute. He was just right here. Did he disappear? Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think that one was me. I think he actually was in the building until I walked into the building. Like, sometimes it's really just me being silly and not realizing what's going on, but I think that one was him. Harvesting is so much easier since you changed the layout. Oh, what layout are you working with? You use a socket from an old wrench set to hold down the harvest key. Oh my goodness. Everyone's so smart. I've seen somebody use like a barrette, a hair barrette on the Switch to hold down the button. I thought that was so interesting. Oh, thank you so much. I definitely am happy with the valley, the way that it's turning out. We still have a lot to do, but I am pleased with it, so thank you. Um, so yeah, our stream on Tuesday, we're gonna finish off Stitch's quest, his level 10 quest, and then we'll decorate his home. Maybe do some chores around the valley. I feel like it's been a while. Well, we did that today as well too, some valley chores. So we'll do that. Saturday is Christmas Eve. So we're gonna have a nice festive stream where we do the bingo card. We're gonna decorate Anna and Kristoff's home. We're gonna figure out what we want to do with this area. What else are we gonna do? We're gonna have our extravaganza where we open all of the pouches. That'll be so much fun. Oh, I didn't realize I had so many pumpkin seeds already. Oh well. And we'll otherwise just have a fun and festive time, so. It was the first thing you came across that had enough weight. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Coziest Gamer, how did I get the coffee bean bush? So it's in, light spoiler, it's in Stitch's questline. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. You don't do that because your pumpkin garden is set up 10 by 10, and that way you can see how many pots you have. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Anyway, I think you can move the coffee bushes. You can. Yeah, you can move all of the bushes. So I have most of my bushes. Well, I used to have everything in the plaza as a like orchard thing, and I thought it was super cute. If you go in my past streams, you can see it. I really liked it, but I mostly had it there because it was easy to grab everything all at once. But I don't really need to do that anymore because I have so much stuff stored up. So now I have most of them here, just kind of framing this, which I think this is going to be like our seasonal area. I usually have a topiary bush here, but right now we have all of our festive stuff. And then, yeah, I have some in the peaceful meadow here. This is what we decorated today. If anybody came in a little bit later, we did this little, I don't know, carnival, town fair little area with Woody's house, Buzz's house. I think it looks cute. And then I put the cherry trees down here in the glade because I think the pink-purple color looks really good in the glade. So I really want to put some of the lanterns, like the street lamps around the glade, the pink and purple ones. I think they would look so good, but I don't really want to build up the glade, so to speak, if that makes sense. Like, I want the glade to stay very natural and kind of like marshy looking. I really like that. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to integrate that. I should move this pillar. I always forget to move the pillar. I'm putting all of the pillars up here for now. Just waiting for us to be able to turn items on a diagonal so I can make a circle out of them, but until then, there we go. I think I've heard of Bluey, but I've never seen it before. Oh look, there's Ariel being a mermaid again. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. She's so cute. Those are all super solid streamers, Kelly. So yeah, if anyone else is looking for additional Dreamlight Valley content, all of these creators are much larger creators than I am, but so you probably know them. But AJ, Kuri, Kato, and Floor,
I wonder what
all
Anna's
fabulous. Kato holds a special place in my heart. She was so kind and gracious to bring her community to one of my streams, and that's actually what got us to 100K subscribers. So that was very fun and special. Oh, Goofy, you can leave. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad about like forcing characters to hang out with us and never letting them go.
Goodbye.
But anyway, I think that's actually where we're going to end our stream today. So thank you for hanging out with me. We caught those festive fish. We decorated Woody and Buzz's. We did some fun stuff around the valley. I will be back again tomorrow. Will I? I will. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm going to be streaming Coral Island tomorrow. We're going to get to the winter festival in the game. It's going to be great. And then the day after tomorrow, I'm going to be back in Dreamlight Valley. We're going to finish up with Stitch and decorate his home on the beach and hang out. And then stay tuned for Christmas Eve on Saturday. It'll just be a fun and festive time. Enjoying the game. I don't know. It's not necessarily going to be about the holidays. I'm just calling it our Christmas Eve extravaganza because it sounds fun and dramatic. But I hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. I hope you're enjoying the holiday season, and I will catch you next time. Okay, goodbye.